So this is the unboxing and review of the Rockwell razor, the 2C in the chrome color. And it's basically the light chrome color. I did a lot of research as a beginner for wet shaving and for double edge razors, and this was one brand that was really highly recommended. The main model that's normally the most recommended is the Rockwell 6S, which is $120. It's a stainless steel model that is supposedly better materials that will last a lifetime. The second version is the 6C, which comes with 3 different plates that are adjustable. And the 2C, it's kind of the budget-friendly version for beginners that only comes with 1 plate that has a very mild, a very mild mode for razor cutting, and also the standard level 3, which is kind of like in the middle, more for beginners but not too aggressive. And this is the unboxing video for that. So you get this box. It's actually very nice to look at. It looks very well made, looks high end, and you open it and you have the container containing the razors. It has this one infographic showing the 3 different plates that you get if you get the Rockwell Razor 6C. And mine comes with basically a plate that has both the R1 and R3, which it says right here, this is very mild for sensitive skin, for people that want to switch over from cartridge razors. And then size 3, which is the one for average skin, so a little bit more aggressive, cuts a bit better. And then this is the razor itself. And I really like it. The design looks very sleek, very clean. The knurling on this is very deep, so that you get a really good grip on it. And this is the razor head itself. It definitely is a heavier razor head than most others because it has this thick plate that's reversible. And how it really works is you unscrew it and you could just flip it around. And the level that you're at up here is basically what's actually on the bottom. So when you have the one showing, that would be the R1 plate. And when you have the R3 showing, that's the R3 plate. But that's the razor itself. This is pretty much the entire unboxing experience. You do have a pack of blades that comes with it. How many do you get? You get 5 Swedish blades that are in this little pocket, and this is the entire experience. There's nothing else in here. And in terms of my review for this as a beginner razor, I tried the R1 plate and it actually is very, very mild. You basically cannot cut yourself because what happens is with the R1, there's barely any blade gap here. And when you kind of press against it, you don't feel anything at all and it barely cuts. So I'd recommend just going straight to the R3. With the R3, it is a bit more aggressive for me as a beginner razor. I've only been wet shaving for maybe a month now. But I did like it. I liked the going with the grain, going across the grain. When I went against the grain though, I did get a few nicks here and there because it was a bit sharp and you do feel the blade. But otherwise, it is a pretty good shave. It is also very heavy. The weight kind of is more centered, I think, down at this area because the handle itself is very heavy along with the head, but the handle definitely is heavier. And when you do hold it, the head brings it down, but there's a lot of weight here as well, so it's not as centered. I did try the Merkur 34C, which was also very highly recommended, and I liked the balance and weight of that better because the weight of it, or the center of the weight, definitely tended to go more towards the head, while this, when you hold it, especially upright, I do feel the center to be more around here as you're pulling down across your face. And then when you kind of flip it upside down to do your neck for against the grain, there's a lot more weight. It's more bottom heavy and you really are carrying it a bit more. It does feel a lot heavier to use. So yeah, in terms of the comparison, I do like the Merkur 34C in terms of weight and usage. It just feels a lot lighter, a lot more comfortable to use. And this is just my opinion coming from a beginner razor. But yeah, that's pretty much the full experience for the Rockwell 2C.